Welcome to the second part of the full Ferumbras Ascension Quest, the Phantasm Seal. Hey guys, if this is the first time seeing a video from this series and want to see more, there is a link in the description below for the full playlist. So this one is probably the easiest out of the 7 and is located before the Infernatic Seal towards the northeast. For supplies, bring avalanches, the warming rings, energy bombs, and no SDs are needed. As for the equipment, your regular hunting gear will be fine. Once inside the cave, just follow the west path like this until you reach the teleport, which you won't be able to enter until you use the lever located just around the room. Everyone needs to use it to be able to enter the teleport. Take turns as the lever only takes a second to reset. Once you go through, you will see rooms facing each other with levers at the doors. Basically, the rooms are not where they are supposed to be, and you gotta switch them and bring the monster to its home. So you should have one person, ideally the EK, do this so that he can accept the rest of the monsters. Have everyone else go into one room. The player outside uses the lever to switch the rooms and make the monsters spawn. Then you go to the room without people and bring the monster to the opposite room with everyone inside. If you do it right, this ball will light green and then have the people go to the opposite room and bring the monster there. Repeat this process in all the rooms. Just so you know, if you mess this up, a different person can use the levers. When you're finished, you will be able to enter the teleport at the end. This will take you to a maze where you gotta go through the walls until you reach another teleport. Take a look at this picture from Wiki, and I recommend to place a mark on your map. Doesn't need to be on the exact spot, but as long as it shows the direction of the crack, you can try all the walls until you find it. The person ahead can place energy bombs on top of the fake walls so that the monsters don't block the others, and it will be easier to follow without even killing anything. The teleport at the end will take you to the lever room before the boss, and you will be able to fight it now. The boss mechanic is pretty much the same of a Phantasm, because he will constantly make clones of himself, but one big difference is that one of them will tank as much as the real one. Because of this, it's very helpful to have your damage over time spells, aka the Utori spells, in a hotkey or a copy paste, since every now and then the boss will teleport himself to the middle of the room. Sometimes he does it by himself and others he brings his clones. Regardless, it will be easy to spot which one is the real one, since he will either be alone or he will run towards your stack before the copies do. Speaking of a stack, as you can see, my team and I go towards the southwest corner and stay there the entire fight. I recommend you do the same because it will make the fight even more easy, since the boss will be easier to control, and the boss itself doesn't do much damage. In fact, the mages can do this boss without mana shield, but I recommend to have energy rings ready to equip. Just be aware that sometimes he will teleport everyone to the middle. When this happens, just run to the corner and get in position again. Other than that, as you can see, the boss fight is pretty much just avalanche the entire fight, and use beams if you can, which is why it's helpful to have the Utori spell on the boss to know which one is the real one. That way you will know when to beam or use avalanche. As for the knight and the paladins, this helps to know which one to right click, but regardless, if you don't target the real one or you misjudge which one it is, the boss will end up dying around the same time as the tanking clone. And that's all there is to this boss. The drops to watch out for is honestly just the Book of Lies, which is quite expensive on almost any world. He also drops a Maimer, but that's no longer a rare, so I wouldn't bother too much with that. If you want to kill this boss again, just like all the Ferumbras bosses, it has a 48 hours cooldown, and you won't have to do the switching rooms part, but will still need to go through the maze. As part of the quest, remember to use your teleportation rod on the yellow thing in the middle of the room after the boss. Thank you for watching, and don't forget that the entire playlist will be linked in the description below. See you soon.